bite to this side?
Nobody, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Jakey, I thought you were moving again.
You deserve it.
Sometimes. Which meeting is Paul recording tonight?
Library.
Anyone doing the planning board?
Yeah.
Gary?
Yeah.
Are you here and then going to the library after this one gets?
The library's already going.
Oh, they go long though.
I'm giving up on the library tonight. I do try to go
Yeah,
up to the
we
planning
missed
board.
you.
Huh?
We missed you.
Well,
Same for you.
we're nicer to be with anyway.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Oh, minutes.
Who are you going over today?
Selectmen.
Nothing.
That's the last one.
Alright, can I get a copy of your selectmen's budget?
Oh, those are for you. Is that, are those the minutes, Lee?
No,
Oh,
the selectmen's budget. Got the same soil.
I've been here 34 years and that was bought new when I moved here.
and it's still running. Like,
Yeah, but
for
ready?
everybody.
Not well, but
Still
it's running.
We used to actually lease one,
Is that less expensive?
very expensive.
Okay, I just lost a pen.
How'd you lose it?
I don't know. Incredible.
Do you
It's all
need
your
a
fault,
writing
Jen.
implement, Sandy?
No, I have another one, but I liked that one because it showed up well. Like, you better read it. Okay, let's see it. My lord. It's not 11:30 yet.
That clock's been dead for weeks. motion to accept the minutes as presented.
It's only
Second.
6:37.
Hey, what did we put,
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay.
yes, and where did we
All
put it?
set.
See what we put on there. What's on that one?
332.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to
Who
find, I can't
seconded
find
the
it.
minutes? I'm sorry, did you have?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Look at all your notes.
Oh, that's only one page.
How do you follow?
Oh, it's the creativity, you know?
I'd be lost.
Health agencies? Oh, that's where it's going. Yeah, I should go to, yeah. I think we got a couple of them, yeah. Okay. Yep. Right,
And what's your total on the bottom? The request. That's wrong.
It's wrong.
Yeah, because what happened was, this dispatch fee number was not in the formula. So it needed to be added in, so that changed the bottom line figures. But the bottom line figures I have here, which is the new sheet that Sarah had done, she included the, health insurance and, yeah, all the increases in, insurances across the board.
yeah.
So the bottom line total, I'm sorry to tell you this, was 442,869.
So
And
how come you don't
most-
have that?
Yeah.
Did you get it?
No.
Oh, well, she emailed it to me because I had asked for the spreadsheets, so, sorry about that. So that, 26,000 plus is now added in addition to the health adjustments that were made. Which, Leaf had talked about that at the select board meeting.
So what is the bottom line that you have now?
442,869.
Like another $100,000 for health insurance
Yeah.
for our town employees. 126,000.
So the total insurance line should be 184,126. That total, subtotal there?
Like the disability?
No, health
The
insurance.
100,000 here, this number is now 184,126.
Thank you.
As opposed to 100,274.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll have the answer to these things, Leaf, but under postage and box rental, the request is 1,200, but only spent less than 3. Is there something that we're still waiting to purchase?
We were just expecting it to go up. The post office said it would go up again in January. Because
It's
they couldn't tell us by how much.
The year to date is 541. That
Oh,
would be
so
as
this
of
is-
October. Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm supposed to be here for a meeting at 7, is I'm in the right place?
Probably not.
Planning board?
Planning board,
Planning board,
No, this is the budget.
where do I go to
The
get
town
to,
hall, go down Route 4,
keep going?
yep, until you,
Say 541.
cross the bridge and it's the first left, be Turnpike Road.
Okay,
Up there, you'll see a big white building,
okay, it's right on the road?
yeah, right on the left.
Okay, thank you very much.
Second or third, second or third building up on the
Okay,
left.
Subscription says 900 and they haven't spent any.
Can I ask you, is that for the LexisNexis books,
What?
the legal books?
Yeah,
So you have to buy those every other year, is that correct?
we do every year, we
Used to be
update
every
it.
year.
Oh,
Yeah,
But no money has been spent out of 900.
no, not yet, no, that's this is the end of October.
yeah, they haven't updated them.
Mhm. just jump back to contingency, leave? What I was reading is that the general fund is what is really used for contingency, so do you really need
No.
that 5,000?
That's not true.
No,
Mm,
That was in the RSS.
no,
mm-mm.
they can't touch it.
General fund can only go through the DRA.
Right,
No.
Um, Contingency was always like if the
In
furnace
case of
broke
emergency,
or
yeah.
emergency fund.
Yeah.
Slush
Yes.
fund.
It's gone up
Is-
from
is-
2,000 to 5,000, it
yeah.
was 2,000 for
years
years
and
and years
years.
and years.
So, but is 5,000 really an amount that would, help with or eliminate an issue, where it couldn't be pulled out of, somewhere else?
A lot of in our budget is based off what the prices are at that moment at Saratoga. Their wages, training.
But she's talking just
I
specific.
know, but like us pulling from somewhere else
Oh,
would be hard, cause all that stuff is a set price. We can't say, no, we're not gonna pay that, we're gonna pay less. Like the dispatch fees, that's a set price.
I do have a question about the dispatch fees too. There was a fee for $7,000, and it was labeled CSI, from the town of Hanover. Is that an ongoing expense that we'll have every year?
yes.
Well, then 26,835 isn't enough money. I figured it needed to be at least 35.
That CSI, that would be Mitchell,
Yeah, but didn't Mitch already explain that to us
might
that,
be in his budget still.
No,
well, what happened, that he had to do a transfer over. Did he elaborate on that?
yeah, that was like from the prior year, I think he had to pay that.
I think that's
Well,
one of
he
those cleaning up after
definitely
Russell
said-
things. I think that was a cleaning up after Russell. I know there was a pretty big bill that came in that,
I
That's
thought
what
he
he paid
gave us
before.
a justification for that.
The 8905 was the appropriation that we only spent 2,900.
Yeah, it's not, I could have sworn you remember a conversation about dispatch, and
Yes,
he said there was an issue with that,
right,
cause they transferred something over, but it's not in this
right, yeah,
justification.
because I think there's a bill that came in.
I didn't think it was a bill, but regardless, if you
Yeah.
guys. So Sandy, you're saying that that's not enough money?
but
I
the
think
dispatch
it
fee
needs
should
to
be just
35.
our usage of Hanover
Right,
Mhm.
through the police department, the fire department,
Right.
the highway department.
Mhm.
Only thing we're not paying is cell phone for police department.
right,
It is,
he gets us a certain,
he gets a discount to Verizon.
right, but there's a certain fee in his that, I can't remember what he labeled it as.
And then one thing he has to,
Right,
I think it's his programming for his computer, he has to pay for it. Selectmen can't pay for the specialized program.
So do you agree that we need to increase that amount then?
Well, so you're saying that,
Well, the CSI billing it says annual, and Leaf just clarified that that is an annual expense. So it was 12,000 and change for the first half of the year, 14,000 for the second, plus the 78 and change.
So that's about 34.
Mhm.
yeah, that's what Sandy's saying.
Do you agree, Leaf?
Yeah, if that's what it is. The CSI has no idea.
Mhm.
Now we've talked somewhat about did wanna add under miscellaneous,
The first
fifth
is line
line,
two
yeah.
hundred?
at 200,
Yep.
we would actually like that raised to 2,000
2,000,
to support Mascoma youth sports. Cause,
Oh, that thing that came in the other
Yep.
day.
we give so much money to health agencies every year,
Uh-huh.
to like, WISE,
Wise, senior center,
the behavioral center and all that.
mental health.
And they came and asked for money because they need help supporting youth sports from K through
He's 6.
K through 6. Cause that is, the school district doesn't support those grades.
So you're saying that you wanna increase it under health agencies?
no,
You
Miscellaneous.
wanna do
On the
miscellaneous?
miscellaneous.
Yeah.
Okay,
Till Sarah
so
can finally figure out
2,000,
where to put it.
okay. And Bonnie was asking about the postage and box rental, we're up to that point, right? So you've only spent year to date $541,
October,
you have a couple more months.
yeah.
month and a half, yeah.
So do you think
What?
1,000 would be adequate in that category, rather than the 1,200?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay. And retirement is pretty much
Yeah,
fixed.
it's,
And the subscription we talked about was LexisNexis, and the software jumped too.
Did we pay Lexus last year?
Not yet.
No, last year, nothing. So we haven't billed, that's strange, it's the end of the year that we haven't been billed for it.
I think I remember Cindy saying it was biannually.
It didn't used to be when I worked here, it was every year that we did it. But it could have changed, I don't know.
So we should leave that.
Which
Yes.
line are you talking about now?
Subscriptions? Do you get any other subscriptions, Lou?
I believe that also would pay for, the computer. Who do we use for payroll?
Oh, I don't know what you use for payroll.
Oh, QuickBooks?
QuickBooks.
But you're changing over
Yeah,
all
we are.
that.
Well, we're trying.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. And the license software, is that figure because
That's the computer.
more computers were added into the,
Yeah, and that gives us their, tech support.
I think we should leave training where it is. Do you see anybody else taking any classes?
So Sarah. Well, last, the people that do the trust funds, Catherine, you're on it,
Trustees of.
trustees
Mm-hmm.
got sent on our bill,
Oh, okay.
well, Deb and whoever else won, so when, we got approving.
Right, and the town reimburses for that.
Under wages, I assume this includes a 3.7 or 3.9 increase, is that what's built into that?
Believe that and, assistant for Sarah,
Is she gonna be a full-time employee,
no,
just while she's training?
just while she's training. And then she'll only work when Sarah's out, or needs her to.
Well, it's good to keep her on board a little bit more than that, just to stay fresh on things. Like audit.
So that increases that executive line to 74,103.
I'm sorry, 74,
103.
thank you.
And FICA, there's really very
No,
little
no,
negotiation
she
there.
played.
So 29 through 60.
computer support, they're not looking for anything?
Where do you see that, Ed?
Down in
Down.
financial,
Yeah,
Oh, you're way down. Let me just finish up here. 200
So
bucks.
the audit,
that's our
that's kind of
yearly
fixed.
auditing.
That pains me, but we have to do that every year.
What did you just ask, Andy?
The audit, 16,000, that's painful.
Which one?
The audit, Catherine? It's 16,000. Okay.
Why is there postage and box rental under executive and
This is
under,
actually two different departments. We got like 3 different departments on here of our section.
so,
One is us, one is,
the treasurer,
the treasurer,
uh,
one is, grounds, like maintenance.
Did you get an answer to licensed software?
no,
What,
That would be under, wait, we're under the executive?
yeah,
Yeah.
oh,
yeah, oh,
oh,
are we?
yeah.
I don't know, it's
Where
over.
are we?
Yes.
it's
It's
financial
crazy.
administration is what.
Underneath
the
Yes,
audit,
area is.
it's-
underneath audit,
yeah,
that
Yes.
would be, not penny, shit.
It was 0 in there anyway.
Yeah, it's treasurer.
Okay.
so she don't need any money,
For licensed software?
yeah,
Well, she shouldn't, because
No,
It's
if
under
she uses
QuickBooks.
anything that's under QuickBooks, it's under Sarah's.
alright,
so it's
Yeah,
all
they,
shared.
they share.
Yeah, treasurer and Sarah share the same program.
so then under financial administration, computer support, 0,
Cause it was included up above.
Yeah, cause we moved it all into one, up into the supplies, license and software.
It's funny how they add these up, Ed.
yes,
The
I know,
bottom constitutes what comes above,
yes.
but it's okay, once you catch on it, it seems to work okay.
This heating fuel, that estimate is with the locked-in price, with the, I thought it went down.
It did,
Did propane didn't,
We don't use
The-
propane in this
right.
building.
no. Oh, no, that's not, fire department, that's different.
right,
Right.
Where are you, Glenn?
Heating
Heating fuel.
fuel.
Oh, you're all the way down there, I'm still up here.
Well, cause Ed skipped down computer support under
Okay,
financial
so-
administration.
So printing, that included the annual report. So we're up to 1,500 on that.
no, that didn't. Go ahead and say it,
Oh, I wasn't gonna say anything.
that couldn't have, included the, printing of the town report,
Last year,
yeah.
it was
'cause-
$1,500 last year.
It
So
was $2,500 last
1306.
But I thought.
That's just the printing, you're thinking about
Oh.
paying for the
Right,
total.
yeah,
That's just the printing
alright.
itself.
Oh, okay.
Probably registration fees.
Right, please, this is all,
that's just rough, you can't,
Yeah.
yeah, this is all the,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
treasurer's part.
So supplies, I mean, that's quite a bit of money. 2,300, is there something unforeseen there? For supplies under,
Very vague,
Executive?
very vague line item supply.
well, it is, except
Yeah.
we only spent 572 this year, so.
There's a lot of
597
hedging
right
in
now.
here.
It's
What's
close to
that?
six
A lot of
hundred.
hedging, I said.
It's at 600 right now.
600.
Yeah. And what that included was folders, reimbursement for an office chair, which was probably a one-time,
Yeah, that's,
clips, ink, a reimbursement debit card, and a security bag for Mascoma Bank.
yeah, that's all the treasure stuff.
So, would you say that those are all one-time expenses, so? we
You're
can-
not gonna need them, a lot of that stuff, in the folders you may,
Yeah.
the security bag you may,
You don't need another office chair,
no.
$200.
So can we reduce that line item? To,
1,200,
sure. And wages. This includes the treasurer's stipend, I believe.
yeah.
So which supply line item will we,
No, which supply, the one after,
That one right
just
there.
before financial administration.
this one,
Yeah.
and we're doing 1,200?
Mm-hmm.
Down from 2,300, yes.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't like the way this is set up.
It's very
It
confusing.
is.
Well,
I'll work on that, Bonnie. I haven't done that account.
So what have you got for wages?
wages are 8,000, 4,000 of which is the treasurer's stipend. And that's the other. Wages. We don't have that page.
What is it saying?
So year to date, it was only 2561, but that's an old figure.
Yeah, she did get a deputy too. But I don't see it being $8,000.
Well, especially because isn't the deal she's only to cover when Dottie is not?
Oh, so it would be the deputy stipend as well.
Right.
Okay. And how much did they,
And
did she get
I don't-
this year?
she didn't get anything because she didn't
Mhm.
have a deputy.
Oh, she didn't.
She just got one, but I don't have any idea what the, I mean, she's probably being paid to train, although I haven't seen her here.
Okay, so
I don't either. A couple times,
Christina Thorson is now Dottie's deputy.
Oh, okay.
Well, I
So-
guess it would be nice to know what the expectation is for salary, because in this $8,000 requested, does that mean that Dottie's asking for 7,000? I mean, it'd be
Yeah.
nice to know what that's made up of.
When somebody gets an additional monies and a stipend, it has to be voted on?
No,
No? Oh,
So this is wages for the treasurer and the assistant.
yeah,
we think, yeah,
that's what,
I
that's part
thought
of
4,000 was what we used to pay the treasurer.
yes.
that is the case. It's 4,000 for the treasurer.
So is it another 3,000 for the assistant? Is that?
Well, we don't know, that's why we need some clarification as to what this really is composed of. Because it's my understanding that the deputy will only fill in if Dottie's not here. So there's no way she would get $4,000 the
No,
same as
because she'd
Dottie.
have to be there none of the time. And would she get it if she wasn't here anyway? time? I mean, does she get paid whether she's
I
there or
don't
not?
know, that's why I say I think we need some clarification on that.
So
But I'd say
that,
easily, you can drop that to 6.
6, okay. So that, totals financial administration to 25,675.
25,675,
Yep.
thank you.
And the computer support was moved into
Which,
Yeah.
consolidated
25,675 is the line for finance for
administration.
administration.
Subtotal there. So computer support was 0. And from the computations I did, you're on track with that $4,500 for electric bills.
What's the equipment maintenance and repairs for 7,500? What does that cover with, you know?
I think there it
It
is.
was, do you wanna know what it was?
Yes, there's a
It's
major breakdown
shells,
of everything.
reimbursement for the town office LED lights, smoke alarms, reimbursement
be
water
Steve.
heater.
Yeah,
Wait.
Well, formerly Steve,
um,
maintenance man, everything he would buy for the town.
So what did it include, shells?
Boiler
PD
inspections, police department shelves.
Well, I should have been charged of the police department.
yeah,
But the town owns the building,
so,
so does it come with the building?
So I have to pay for my own batteries for
And you
my,
have to pay for your own cleaning.
well, not now, but I just had to pay for batteries for the outside doorbell because the battery was dead. So why shouldn't the police pay?
Okay.
Alright, so I'm just reimbursing LED lights, smoke alarms.
Why do you have to buy batteries? Did Sarah have any?
No, they're a special battery. Reimbursement water heater, so a lot of
How
this
much
stuff
have we
looks like
spent
a
so far?
one-time.
Adjusted.
What happened?
How much have we spent so far? And this, on this number, I've got $440.
Well, I think
This,
there's a,
the equipment maintenance repairs is 2,197.07. That was
But,
through October.
yeah, but a lot of this stuff is one-time purchases.
Mhm. Yeah, like the door repair.
Reimbursement for the water heater,
Mhm.
door repairs,
I mean, the
PD
boiler
shells.
inspection you do all the
yeah,
time,
yeah,
I would
and
imagine.
lights. Smoke alarms we shouldn't have to buy. I'd like to drop that down a bit.
Yeah, like to 5,000.
Yeah, and I think that's reasonable.
Ed,
5?
Yeah.
You said 5, not 25.
Again, I mean, they're gonna not, you know, Sarah's gonna have an opportunity to come back and tell us we're all crazy. You know, if we,
it's all side
I'm not crazy.
you know, but we
But I
truly
mean,
don't.
isn't this why we have a contingency fund?
Right.
So, do we agree to that,
5,000?
Ed?
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
5,000? And the heating fuel, right now you're at 71.64, but you have some $1,000 expenses here, so I think 10,000 is pretty reasonable.
I'm not
Cold
prepared to mess around with utilities, I think it's dangerous.
No, I wouldn't fix my stove myself.
Leaf, is there a reason to think that the phone, fax, and internet should go up that much? Well, maybe we've spent more than this 2447.
34.71.
Oh, 3471.
Yeah.
Then we're under,
Mhm. So 3250 seems reasonable now, doesn't it?
You're not
Okay.
going to increase them?
I do have a question about mowing and trash removal. It said that it was the first half of the contract for you.
But,
Do you get paid another half?
no,
No, so the amount that you got was the total?
right,
Oh,
right.
okay. And so
We
it
can
was
drop that
7
if you want.
to 76?
Yeah, since our guy that mows doesn't like the weed whacker.
Well, that's what he got this past year. Is there an increase?
Not that I know of.
No. So should we reduce it to 76 then? You've done this long enough, I
Forgot about inflation, didn't you?
Security. Seems like 1100 is on track.
There's some more supplies coming up.
More supplies. What are these supplies?
Snow shovel, patio light cleaning supplies,
Salt,
Huff
sand,
Beach.
salt and stuff.
What's the Huff Beach thing?
Water supplies?
It-
Could be
It's a
water.
Yeah,
six,
the water
it's a
testing.
$60, and it went to the, state of New Hampshire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's water testing.
So, that's good, 1100.
Whose wages are under this?
Wait a minute, Bonnie.
Well, we
Where
just
are you?
talked about supplies, that's the next line.
Yeah,
Well-
that would be maintenance, yeah.
Okay, so you're,
6,500?
$20 an hour, depends on what he's doing. But as of right now, we don't have a maintenance man, it's me, so,
You don't have what?
thank you, Lee.
we don't have a maintenance man, it's me. We're gonna be looking for one, but it's not gonna be cheap to find one.
Could we reduce the supplies a little bit from 800? Because we only spent 381.
$500. $600.
Going,
550.
gone.
I'd agree to 6, but I don't think we should drop it to 5.
Okay. Ed, do you agree
Ed?
with that?
Yep.
6.
Okay, so. All right, wages. Who did you say was in here?
The maintenance man.
The maintenance man who doesn't exist.
Maintenance and
Not
clean.
only
It's
that,
the
he
clean-
gets more money than I do at 6,500.
Well, that's the cleaning lady, her salary as well. How many hours does she work, Leaf, do you know?
Like 3 a week.
Oh, just 3?
Yeah, she gets everything done pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. Do we need a lot of things repaired around here?
I've had a light bulb out for a year and a half.
Bonnie,
Why you say
I
something?
have light bulbs at home for you.
Well, Randy used to come down and do all the maintenance, but since I've had a very difficult time, I won't allow him to come and do the repairs anymore. But honest, that light's been out for about a year and a
Why
half.
don't you tell Sarah?
I
Well, you
did,
should,
Sarah,
you
you
should
I
okay?
did.
we've economised on
Quite a
the
few
electric.
Okay, so what are wages at?
Well,
Can we reduce that a little bit? Like to,
I would think so
5?
if we're, yeah.
okay.
Do you agree, Ed, Catherine?
Well, they haven't got the maintenance man. If they get a maintenance, this is always tricky because you know you don't have a maintenance man, so why are you paying for a maintenance man? But when you get a maintenance man and you don't have any money to pay the maintenance
Well,
man.
we're not talking about taking it all away, but
But if the 1,434 belongs to the cleaning lady.
no, it
No,
wouldn't be, it would
that
be
was Steve
Steve
too.
Kudlick too.
What?
It would have been Steve
Oh, Steve,
Kudlick
who
too.
he was doing some of the maintenance.
Yeah,
He was
he
the
was.
maintenance man, he resigned. Too much to do.
Yeah, no, kicked down to
What did the
5.
cleaning lady get?
We don't have it broken down that way. let's see if it's on here.
No, I mean, what has she made so far?
Well, we don't know if it belonged to her or not, it was 1434.
All right, guess we don't have
So
that.
where is she?
I don't see her on here.
No, well, you just said that some of it belonged to Steve. So she earns
Okay,
3 hours
so
a week.
even if she's making
How much does she get paid an hour?
Oh, not much, believe me.
Well, I mean, we could just do the sum.
You think
It
it's
could
that
be
much?
like 3,000 if she works 3 hours a week at $20 an hour, but that's
Oh,
probably
no, that's
overstating.
way overstating.
Mhm. So that would be like a maximum figure. Would, 3 hours times 15?
Yeah,
Okay. Times 52 is 2,300. I know they're running away from me tonight.
5,000?
I said
Yeah.
5.
5?
Okay, so that brings that general government buildings to $37,050.
No, we're not gonna do much about any of this other stuff.
39,138. There is one thing that Sarah told me, cause she asked me to go over her figures when she computed this out. And, I mean, what she did, which I think is appropriate, is determined how many full-time people who would be eligible for health insurance do we have, and factored all of those people. Now, there's 6 employees, she told me, correct? One of which is not taking the health insurance. However, she wanted to keep that factored in the event that somebody changed their mind, because the health insurance is the type that you can sign on to after a probationary period. So, the 126.15 was computed based on all 6 employees. And it does vary depending on whether you're a single person, you're on a family plan, or 2 people in the household. So if you excluded one person, that was roughly, that would bring that figure down to 116,741.
Where is the total number here? I've got,
Where are you?
126,015. You don't have that.
I don't
Because I
have
think
that.
it's the old,
Right,
you're
yeah.
working with the old sheet. What was the old one? Maybe I have that here. Okay. Oh, the old figure was 46,556.
And now you're saying it's what?
If you included all 6
Yeah.
employees, it's $126,015.
Wow.
Yeah.
up from
Whoa.
46,500.
Cause you have, right now, 46,556 isn't including Mitchell.
Mm.
Mitchell's not on insurance right now.
Yeah.
In July, he goes onto our insurance.
So he was only half a year, you mean?
They charge you the whole, doesn't matter what. But it's like June or July, he'll go onto our insurance because his mother's insurance drops him. He's kind of that lovely age of, Mom, I can't afford him anymore.
So. Do you want
That's a monstrous increase.
That's
Because
like
we believe-
92,000.
We believe Cindy was only doing the numbers for the employees we had, not looking forward to
A
getting,
full
So that was,
getting in full.
so that was how many? The
3 or 4?
Hmm?
3 or 4?
3 or 4, now you're
Mhm.
going to 6.
Yeah,
Well, because the highway department's
Yeah.
now full staff.
yeah.
Yeah, and the rates increased, like every other place.
I'm so glad I'm a homeopath.
So where are we at now, Sandy?
Well, do you wanna keep it at the 126,015, covering 6 employees?
I don't think we should fool around with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, life and disability insurance. That was 1,200. That's the same figure. asked for 5,000. I mean, it's nice to know that there wasn't any paid out this year.
Yeah,
But
doesn't mean there won't be any paid off
That's
next
right.
year.
Yeah. Mm. Workman's comp. Oh, by the way, the health insurance did include not only health, dental, and short-term disability, so it factored in all three in that category. And,
That's the 126,015.
right,
That's an $80,000.
92. Okay.
Where'd you get 92 from?
Oh, there were a couple other things.
The difference between 126 and 146 is 80.
But there were also other adjustments too. It went up from 35, I think 906 to 39. And the workman's comp went up a couple
Oh,
thousand.
you're dealing
as well.
with different line items, so you're dealing, I'm
Mhm, the whole
completely
thing.
and utterly confused.
Sorry.
I advocate a national health system, which I miss deeply.
Okay, so with all of those figures, that brings that insurance up to $184,086.
What's the number?
184,086.
And so there's your 92. Say your 92.
And legal expenses have come down over the years a little bit.
Do we have any ongoing legal cases right now?
Not that I know of.
I shouldn't say that out loud.
What did you say?
I asked him if we had anything legal going on right now.
Well, the year's not out yet, so
So do you wanna leave that number?
I would,
Yeah,
yeah,
I wasn't
can I see
for,
the,
Okay.
leave the
you
legal?
just, yeah.
Health agencies?
Those are the wise
Yeah.
behavioral
Mm-hmm.
that we give to every year.
Right, I don't know if you're aware, but the trustees of the trust funds also give, and there's duplication on the senior center. They give them a donation of 800, I think you said, Catherine,
Yeah.
and, I think you're doing like, what, 20, where is it, Grafton Senior Citizens, 2,300? So can we reduce that amount a little bit?
Is that the only one that's,
A duplicate?
Yeah.
I'd like to keep it there, cause there's other agencies that
Right.
contacted us and
Exactly.
asked for help that we've refused, cause we didn't have the money.
Oh, so you're saying you want to allocate that money somewhere else?
Yes.
Streetlights.
Yep.
I think I calculated you're on track with what you're asking for,
Yeah.
4,200. Patriotic purposes,
it's
they're
always
still
been
under
300.
300 for the flags.
It's been that much for
Yep.
years.
Okay,